Hi everyone, welcome back to Butterfly Infinity, where we alchemize change and transformation into evolution. Today I will be doing a pick a card reading, and I will be focusing on how do you show up in the world. What does Spirit want you to know about how you show up in the world? And so you can pause the video and choose the crystal that you are most drawn to, and we will get started with the reading. All right, so for pile number one, you could have been drawn to work with Red Jasper at this time, and to work with your healing aspects of your root chakra, issues of anxiety, issues of fears that you may need to work through. So go ahead and look that up. All right, let's look at your cards. So we have these, and we have, we'll save these for later, and we have this. Okay, so pile number one, you all show up in a very powerful energy. You can be very connected to your ancestors, your angels, just an overall connection to the universe. And with this Wheel of Fortune card, I'm getting that you are a game changer. You have the power to transform situations, whether it's going to your ancestors with them, going into prayer meditation with them. But people know that when they talk to you, like, their situation is going to transform, and transform for the better. Another thing that is showing up is that you will walk away from whatever no longer serves you, or what no longer brings you satisfaction. Like, you're not going to settle. You don't settle. You go and you find your fulfillment. All right, so from the nature deck, you are very smart and intelligent. You can also look up the spiritual aspects of the raven. And people think that you make adapting very comfortable, because we got that hospitality with that pineapple. So people might come to you for advice and they see it one way, but you can talk to them and open up their mind to see it in other ways. So you can make people feel as though they can do it, like they can achieve whatever they're trying to achieve, because you give them like those practical steps, like, you can do this and you can adapt in this way and that way, and they'll be like, oh, I didn't know. So they value what you have to say because you help them to transform their situations to serve them. You can also make the people around you feel comfortable. All right, so we have, I am a light worker in disguise. I don't have to talk about it. I can just be it. And then we have, all that I love is more important to me than all that I fear. Okay, so with these two cards, I am just picking up that, like I said, people come to you and you don't have to talk about it. They can sense your power. They can sense that star energy. They can sense your connectiveness to your spiritual team. And they are happy to be around someone who is going to capitalize on their feelings of unity and accomplishment and transformation, instead of just talking or focusing on the negative. Because we have those sorts of people, right, where they kind of just want to hear the negative, or they're drawn to those negative aspects of the conversation. Like, but with you, people are happy that you have them focus on those qualities that are going to build them up. So that's what I have for you, pile number one. Let's move to pile number 2. All right, pile number 2, you have Lapis Lazuli. So you could be needing to work with aspects of healing your throat chakra. I will link some other things that you might need to work on in the description link. Okay, and let's get started with your reading. Okay. Like these. We got this. Okay. I'm seeing how, oh yeah, pile number 2. Definitely very wise in the way that you speak and you communicate. We'll save these for last. So I'm seeing how this is coming together big, which is so funny, guys, because when I chose these crystals, no thought went into them. And you know, Geminis are always in the swords energy of logic and thought. I literally did not choose these crystals based on any of the cards that I saw. And right off the bat, that throat chakra is being confirmed by this communication card and by the owl wisdom. So you communicate, you show up as a wise communicator. Like, people know that they're not just going to be able to say anything to you because you can back up your talk and you can express yourself in ways that would just have people just kind of standing there trying to figure out what you just said. Like, trying to put the steps, like trying to climb the ladder to get to what you just said. You know what I mean? Very wise communicator. People love to talk to you to get wisdom, to get advice, for suggestions, to figure out, you know, which way should they go? Should they do this or that? So that's how you're showing up with those 2 cards. I know I kind of did that out of order, but, oh, and then with these, it says worship. So I did go to the book and look up this card, and it said that basically the cat is independent and to look to the qualities of the cat. And so you could be worshipped by your peers. And so that makes sense, because if they're coming to you for wise advice and you steer them in the right direction, so it's just like, you know, you earn that by sharing your wisdom with those who are around you. Because after they talk to you, they experience joy. And that makes them reverence you. Be in a state of reverence towards you. Very respectful. Role model energy. Here, pile number 2. Okay, so let's look at these. And so this moon card is traditionally one of maybe hidden messages or like confusion, but for me, the cards always have like a dual meaning, and the dual meaning here is that you walk the straight and narrow. I'm just picking that up, guys. I have to read it how I feel it, and it's like you walk the path least tread. You're not afraid to walk alone. You are not afraid to take the path that might not be as clear, but you still have that moonlight to guide you, and you're staying on the straight and narrow. You also might be a type of energy that is, I'm getting that story where there was like one loaf of bread, right? And there were multitudes of hungry people. It was like 1 fish and 1 loaf of bread. Like, you could feed a multitude of people with 1 loaf and 1 fish. That's the type of energy I'm getting, because this is also that card. She's walking down a parted sea. That's a miracle. So people might think that you really come in and are able to usher in miraculous events. You turn the tide. Things that people thought were impossible, you go for them, and you keep going, and you show them how it's done, and you succeed. She's going to make it down that path, and she's not going to get touched by that water at all. That's how you show up. People know that when you show up, you are going to make decisions. The outcome is going to be something that they couldn't have ever imagined. You are a person who gives from a place of bountiness. You share, you show up in a reciprocal relationships. You value balance. You give as much as you take as much as you give, and you make sure that you are not in relationships that are one-sided or where you're giving too much or too little. So you're very responsible in the way that you commune with others. And then we have that 3 of Cups, meaning that people love to celebrate you. You could be the life of the party. They love to accomplish things with you. They love to work with you, collaborate with you. They just like to be around you. So you might find a lot of people just being drawn to you. Like, hey, let's go out for coffee. Let's go out here and let's do that. Because you radiate that positive energy of unity and celebration. All right, pile number 2. Let's get to your last 2 cards, which is attacking others is an attack on myself. I choose to release this now. And then I communicate with ease. Guys, I couldn't make this up. Didn't I say communication? I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. All these cards just validate each other, huh? Like I was saying earlier, this is confirmation. People love to talk to you. People come to you and they feel it after they talk to you, their whole day just could change. Like their whole day is just better because they talk to you. And with this card, I'm just getting that you help people see that the way that they treat themselves is ultimately how they will treat others. And to treat themselves better, because then they will be able to treat others better. So that's what I have for you, pile number 2. All right, let's move to pile number 3. And pile number 3, I looked up your crystal earlier. It's moonstone. And this is a crystal of groundedness, calmness, and peace. I will add more to the description box. But you could be called to work on those aspects. All right, let's see what you have. So we have, let's see. Okay. Put these up a little bit. And then we'll save these for later. Okay. So right off the bat, pile number 3. You are someone who is committed to your passions and moving forward on your desires. We have the Hierophant here. You may have learned lessons in your field of whatever you love to do, whatever your career is. The Hierophant does come around to teach us lessons, but the Hierophant is also an indicator of commitment and of tradition. But for you, so if you can be showing up as a traditional person, we all like those sorts of people too, right? Because they're like, oh, it's this and it's that, and they're ready. They have like this food, or they have like this, outfit, or these, just the quirkiness. You could be quirky in your own way. People love that, and you are always committed, like I said, to moving forward in those things that you love. And you're not afraid in love too. People love that if you have a crush on someone, like you go towards them, like you let them know. Pile number 3, you are someone who embraces the new beginning and clarity and truth, and you always lead from a point of honesty. People know that they can always come towards you and get the truth. And you welcome in new beginnings that are based in authentic. You show up as your true authentic self. Okay, so moving right along. People love your light. People love that you are strong, abundant, and positive. You make them happy. Because it's like you always lead from a place of love and truth with that Ace of Swords. You make people feel like whatever they are going through, it can always be turned out to their good. You make them see the positive side of things. And people are also drawn to your light. So you may also have a lot of people drawn to you. They just like to be around you. Like some people might not even, you might be wondering like, this person might not even talk to me, or, I don't even know these people, but they want to be around you because you have that light energy. You have that magnetism. That's what they're drawn to. They love it. And also, you show up very abundant in the world with abundant ideas, and you have an abundant attitude. And people are also drawn to your strength. You show up very strong. Something happens to you, it doesn't get you down. You want to know why? Because with your positive mindset, you know that you can transform the situation to serve you, or you can pick apart the situation to only focus on those aspects of it that you can alchemize and move forward. All right. Pile number 3. Let's see what last 2 cards we have for you. It says, compassion is my compass. I'm willing to hold space for the experience of others. So others love that you don't judge them. When you listen to them, you do not come down with an iron rod, like preaching to them or making them feel bad about their choices. You meet them where they are. You listen to them, you offer them advice, and they're able to move forward. So that's how you show up there. And then it says, I seek out happy people who inspire me to be great. And so pile number 3, you have a lot of light energy. And it's also important that when you are the light, that you make sure that you are able to be around those who are that light for you. Because it's important that we have a balance. And sometimes we are seen as the light for so many others, and we have to have some space alone sometimes, because if there are not a lot of high vibrational people that are around you that can uplift you the way that you uplift others, then you will need to take time and space to purify and cleanse your energy, to rejuvenate and to recharge. Okay, pile number 3, that is what I have for you. That concludes our pick a card reading for today. I hope you all enjoyed this message and you received value. Thank you for watching, and I will see you next time here at Butterfly Infinity, where we alchemize change and transformation into evolution. Bye.